Hey YouTubers, how's it going? Just starting episode 2 now of my new, channel here that we got going on. Still working on figuring out exactly what I'm going to title this, but I'm Nick Jamel. This is my channel, and this is just kind of thoughts that I have and that I come across in my daily life that I feel like sharing and feel like are worth entering into the dialogue of our generation. And I think this is the way in which I can do that in a meaningful and way that's not 140 characters. So today I wanted to talk about something that I read recently that I think is really relevant, and it's a quote by Confucius in the Analects, and the quote says that the superior man is Catholic, not partisan. The mean man is partisan, not Catholic. And this is little c Catholic, so the idea is that he's a universal man. He's not, he's not one-sided. Whereas partisan is, I stand with my side. I don't stand with the universe or the whatever. I don't stand with what's true. I stand with, my people, kind of thing. It's almost a tribalist mentality, and I think that's something that I've noticed, on both sides of the political aisle, on religious things, on philosophical things. Everything is if I believe this part of this ideology or this political thing, I have to believe it all. I have to support all of it. There's no saying, well, that's not right. I can't look at the leaders of my political party and say that's not a good idea. That's not, I can't criticize them. I can't be critical of them, because then I'm betraying the ideology. And in my opinion, we have to really take a look at ourselves and say, why do I stand for this? Because if I stand for someone because they're a Republican or a Democrat, or if I, then I'm not really standing on principle. I'm standing on a tribalist mentality. And so what I'm hoping to do better in my life, and I think what I think would help our whole society, is to remember to be, little c Catholic, not big C Catholic, and say, I can work with you and we can agree to disagree. And because that's the other part of it, I think, is that to be partisan means that I can't work with you if you're on the other side of the aisle, whatever that aisle is. Whereas being Catholic says, I may disagree with you on this, but I can still work side by side with you. I can still meet you at a bar and have a beer and hang out, And I think that's something that we've lost here in America, that is really important. And I think that is what built us, is the individuality meshing with a pluralist idea, or not meshing with, I guess, but individuality and pluralism being brought out, that we can all agree to disagree, live our own lives, and that we can be who we want to be, let you be who you want to be, and if we disagree, then okay. And I think that's what's beautiful, and I think that's where we've strayed from the path of what made us the greatest country in the world. Is we stopped letting people be who they want to be, and be the best person that they can be, and tried to mold them into right or left, tried to mold them into secular or religious, tried to mold them into, you have to be one of the two, and you have to have a category, you have to fit somewhere. And there's no, they don't think that there's worth in being able to kind of be you, and everyone does that, and there's nowhere to fit, because you just kind of mesh into one thing. And that's what the universality is. That's what the Catholic thing is it's a bunch of individuals being individuals together. And I think that's the idea that we should work towards. And but I just thought that really struck me as interesting, that was debate, or that was a point that Confucius felt he needed to make, 2,000 years ago. And and then we're still struggling with it, and we're still seeing it in politics, because politics lends itself to it. And so that's my thought on that for the day. I know you guys are probably seeing me a little spiffed up with the shirt and tie. I just have to go to my cousin's wedding today here in a little bit, so he's getting married, so this isn't the usual dress that you'll see on here, I will say. But I think that's really my thoughts for today on that. I just want to say thank you to people who are watching these videos already, people who in the future are coming back maybe and watching these. Thank you for your support on that. And I encourage you to subscribe to my channel so you can get these and like my videos, help me out there. And the biggest thing is helping me out with content. And what I hope is that people can add comments in there and tell me what it is that they want me to talk about, bring up a quote that they heard that was kind of profound, that struck them, that kind of goes along with what I've been saying recently on something maybe, or a song that, and I'll listen to it and look at it and tell you what I think, or a movie or whatever. And just helping me with those ideas and brainstorming, because I want this to be a dialogue. I want this to be me entering into the conversation of our generation, not me just saying what I think all the time. I want this to be interactive. So comments are the biggest thing that I think I'd like to see, as much as, and subscribers and views are fantastic also, but just because you can broaden the conversation and I can get more points of view that I would never have otherwise. So thanks for watching, have a good day, and I'll see you next time.